Alright, exit base. I am... On one hand, I was really... Well, no. On one hand, I'm, like, mildly disappointed that I'm not going to have all of my mods going into this. On the other hand, I totally understand. You know, too much modded nonsense makes the game too easy. And it is important to, like, actually play this the way the developers intended. But what we're probably going to do is, once there are mods, I'm probably going to go nuts with them. Just because, I'm gonna be honest, I can't stop myself. If there's a mod... If there's a mod that I can install in a game, I will do it. It's like a rule? It's somewhere between a rule and a compulsion. What the heck is that? Grav trap fragment. Oh. Oh, I should actually use the grav trap this time around. Because that would actually solve a lot of my grinding problems. Is just drop a grav trap down and just go nuts. Because that was something I straight up, like, built, used once, and I was like, that's neat, and then never did it again because I didn't need to. We're gonna be...
Oxygen.
We're going to be in trouble, without that oxygen tank, though. I'm realizing it's like, oh no, I can't actually range out at all. What did it need? It needed glass... Maybe some other stuff. I'm just gonna load up. Oh, right.
New blueprint.
That's what I
acquired.
needed. I need,
Oxygen.
I need the fiber mesh from that. Well, that'll make it easier. Yeah, mesh and titanium for the oxygen tank. Yeah, I was just kind of randomly wandering around being like, I'll remember what I needed at some point. Whenever. It's like, oh yeah, no, it's pretty easy. But yeah, effectively what I'm gonna have to do is probably just build a base at some point and just have a giant room entirely dedicated to... They're already old creepvine samples. That is goofy. I'm just gonna have a room dedicated entirely to well-sorted storage to make life easier on myself. Ooh, okay. One too many. Can I just, like, eat this? Not really worth it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, right. We want to make glass. Alright, so that will get me... Oh, Pathfinder tool. Don't care too much about that one. Scanner, though. So we need a battery. What do I need for a battery? Ribbon plant. Alright. We'll think about that next. I don't even know where that is.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's see. Let's just make some more filtered water.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Robin, the boss wants a sit rep.
I'm cold, I lost all my gear, and I'm no wiser to what's going on. But I'm alive.
I can't authorize another drop. Hold on. There's an emergency cache. Hasn't been touched since the scouts landed 6 months ago. Could be useful.
Send me the coords.
On your HUD.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of extra glass, fiber mesh, and a bunch of other things. We're gonna fill up on this quick. It'll be fun, though. Okay. So, I need a ribbon plant. Let's figure out what the heck a ribbon plant is. It was, like, greenish. If any of you know what a ribbon plant is, yell my way. Because as soon as we get the scanner, I can start thinking of... I can start thinking of... what to do next. Nope, never mind, that's one of those guys. It feels like there's a buttload of extra resources that there weren't previously. It's in caves. Okay. You saw a cave right next to the habitat. I mean, there's a couple of cave-ish looking things. There we are, that's it. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I don't get that claustrophobic, but I kind of do. And it doesn't actually look that ribbonish. It looks like a... I would say it's kind of like those melons in the like stretchy mesh. Grabbing those. The more bladderfish I just hoard and convert into water, the easier my life's going to be later on. Not that it feels like the drain is slower in this one, but it could just be me. Hope this doesn't have the... Oh, you know what? There probably are crash fish in this game. What happens if I stab a penguin? It probably just freaks out and flees. Let's see. Do we want to do equipment? Oh, pipes and air pumps. We could also do a beacon, but I don't really care about those. What I care about is... It's a tool. Oh, we could do a repair tool. Yep, crystalline sulfur. Okay, so we need batteries for the scanner. Let's see. We have a battery. Hopefully we actually get to grow these or something, because that's a limited number. Because yeah, I think I need 2 ribbon plants for battery. Yep. Ugh. Well. At least it doesn't rot. That's an important detail. I can scan the fabricator. Of course I can. Why not? And done. Alright. Let's set that to 2 so I can grab it. What else do we have? Oh. Oh, right. Should probably actually scan these. Here's several more. See, there are many ribbon plants. It's true. I'm just gonna have to be, like, grabbing them for a while so we have enough batteries for everything. Okay, so we want to start looking around for busted tech that I can utilize. Because, yeah, once we get the Sea Glide, this gets a lot easier. You don't fish rot in the inventory, only if they're dead. That one's not dead. I've got a fish in my backpack. I've got a snake in my boot. I'm going to try and scan most of the animals I come across. It's a little harder if they're... It's a little harder if they're the violent variety. If they're the violent variety, I'll probably just give them a bit of a pass. At least until I can kill them, trap them, or do something else. Hoopfish. Huh. Can I scan you? In here? Angling. They're dumb creatures. Okay, penguin. Bird-like creature. Hunts small fish below the water. Huddles in packs above the ice. On the ice above. Consumes small prey fish and regurgitates them for its young. Retractable, detractable, luminescent tail for fast evasion of predators. Sharp teeth concealed inside the beak are defensive, used to tear out chunks of aggressors. Huddles and packs on the surface for protection against the cold. Assessment, less cuddly than they look. Is that a baby? I have a baby penguin. Tooltip penguin baby. I'm gonna go just drop it, I think, in my base. Let's see. So we're also looking for more Sea Glide fragments here. Let's prioritize that, and then we'll go drop off our penguin buddy. Either way, I've got a penguin baby. I'm just gonna keep it with me forever. Hopefully, they actually have a model of me like holding it kind of lovingly or something silly looking like that. So I will gladly just like play this entire game with a penguin under one arm. That's how I roll.
Oxygen.
Or how I would roll if I could. Alternate mod for this game. Play as the Pengling. Problem solved. What is that? Sea Glide fragment? Oh, no, I gotta find another one. Let's see, do we have another? Because I want to go fast. At least I can scan these for extra titanium, which we're gonna need. Oh, scan the creep vine. I'm gonna just scan everything, and then we're gonna run out of batteries, and it's gonna be unfortunate. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Of course. It really does feel like there's way more resources than there used to be. Like previously in this game. Do we... Let's just load up on as much creep vine as I can stab. Alright, there we go. Probably go get some drank.
Oxygen.
Oh. Not drank. But I should scan this thing. Pinnacarid. It looks like a... It also looks like a penguin, but like terrifying. Have I done the boomer? No, that's just the school. Let's scan this sucker. I'm gonna just scan everything. We're doing some science. You'll have to make more storage containers. Oh, I know. Let's see. Wanted you steal this game from Shell? I mean, technically, yeah. I'll probably have her play more of it. Well, it's entirely up to her. When she plays this next. I'm not going to. So, the entire reason why she even played this was because I was like, Shell, I'm gonna be away for a couple of days. Play stuff for me. And she very, very helpfully decided to play several games. And so, first was Hellblade, which she really liked, and then Child of Light, which she was kind of on. She said that was the kind of thing that we should do together, because it's more my kind of game. And then the last one is, let's see, Sea Glide. I need battery lube and copper wire. Well, that's easy enough. And then the last one was Subnautica, and she seemed to enjoy it, so I'll probably try and set it up that she can play it again at some point. I just know she's a busy person. And mainly, we only have one functional computer capable of recording, generally. Once we've moved out, once we have a new place to call our own and actually, like, have space to do things in, I think I'll be a little bit more, well, we'll be streaming more together, or separately. Like, she might actually start working on, streaming the occasional game. And art streams. She wants to do art streams. Which I think is really good. I like to do some art streams too, but it might actually be me doing like I might try and start getting into like game development or something like that. Or my webcomic, or who knows what. World's my oyster. When you have a I'm not exactly going to say a predetermined income, but when you have, like, a stable job, you gotta just be like, I'm just gonna... Let's see. When you have a stable job, you can just be like, let's pick up some hobbies. Okay. I'm just gonna leave these here. You can edit the name. I'm just gonna call this one... Oh. I guess I'm not gonna call it anything. Let's just leave some copper... Oops. Did I just drop it? I did. Oh, hey, copper ore is actually bluish now. That's appreciated. I'm just gonna put extra stuff. Let's see. So, Wanderer's considering game development? I mean, a little bit. Stuff like, what is it? I mean, an easy example is playing Knights of Tartarus made me think, yeah, I could probably make something kind of similar. I mean, realistically, I highly doubt I'm ever going to be as good, but who knows? With enough time? But I think it would be kind of cool to actually give some amount of game development to go on my own end along the way. Or I do the webcomic stuff, because that's a little easier to work with. But honestly, like, don't expect anything out of me for a long time. It'd just be kind of fun to do at least a little bit of game development here and there as kind of a goof. Eat and drink. I think we're good. Okay, I'm just gonna drop everything off. Okay, so we should probably focus on... where is it? Okay, it's over here. Let's focus on story stuff. I could work on some other upgrades, but I think story stuff is going to be more useful. See, I know you did a minimalist base in modded Subnautica. You should do a super base in this one if you can. Yeah, we could consider it. It really depends on how many base building parts we have. Because if I can have a, if I can actually have, like, more interesting parts, bigger rooms, for example, and more useful things to actually use, then I absolutely will. I'm confused. Okay, we can't get in here. I will absolutely build a bigger base. The only reason why I didn't was, yeah, just the parts in Subnautica 1, not exactly the most exciting. They're just like small little rooms and a couple of domes and stuff, and it's like, it's okay. High capacity oxygen tank. Oh, that's handy.
Acquired.
Looks like this is also a marker for a much deeper biome, which we probably don't want anything to do with. At least we can get further in. If you've never done game dev before, I'd suggest Unreal Engine. Yeah, it would be a toss-up, honestly, between Unreal, Unity, or maybe Game Maker. Main thing is I don't know too much about... game development or even programming that much. So it'd be much more of like, I could make pretty but like minimally functional games, which is kind of limiting-ish. Probably not too bad, but you know. Let's get some more of these, because I'm gonna need some batteries. That more? Yeah. Ribbon plant. All mine. I wonder if resources respawn in this one. They didn't in the first game. I don't know if they're going to respawn in this one. But then again, generally I'm probably not going to run into that many resource problems. Oh, we should go get the collection thing. Maybe? No, we should probably wait until later. The Game Maker Studio is useful, but not as open as Unity. Yeah, my main thing is just like, at least initially, I'd want to get more used to the fundamentals game design as opposed to making something terribly complex. Like, it'd be fun to make, like, super cool, in-depth, crazy games, but honestly, my goal, at least for a while, same thing with writing and webcomic stuff, is just to make something real simple and achievable. Because the biggest problem is, like, I don't have any experience, and I don't know what I'm doing, and it's a lot easier for me to just be like,
I've got a lead for you. An alien sanctuary in the Twisty Bridges. 200 meters down.
I need to go back to the research site.
I can't let you.
Why not?
Boss's orders. We're trying to keep you alive.
Only because salaries cost less than lawsuits.
Is that cynicism making you friends down there?
Sure. They're just not human.
The files are on your databank. Do as you please, just tell me what you find. And don't get me into trouble.
Okay. Oh, I gotta find silver ore for that one. That's out. Let's see. Oh, it's a deployable. What do I need for this? Battery, copper ore, and titanium. I should have some amount of... yeah. Okay. What do we got? Battery, copper ore... oh, titanium. That's what I need. Then I'll probably convert some of that stuff into glass. But yeah, I figure if we have the grav trap, it might make it a little easier to grab some stuff as we go along. Okay. Unity has a steeper learning curve. Really? I always thought Unreal had the steepest, from what I had seen, but maybe it's just because the UI was murkier back in the day. But that was also, like, a long time ago. Like, my dabbles with game development pretty much start and stop in college. And then after that, I've always been attached to other people that are like, hey, we can make a game together. And I'd be like, sure, but I'm the artist, so, you know, I'll help with some of the design aspect, but kind of up to the rest. Let's see, voice logs. Okay. Alien Sanctuary in the Twisty Bridges, 200 meters down. Do we just go straight down then? I guess we could. Let's make a spare battery or two, now that I'm thinking about it. Before I do anything, risky. Okay, cool. We can make several. I figure if I'm going to be ranging out at all, I should probably have spares. And yes, I know they're adding custom building parts to the game. You can make a base like the one that got buried. You don't actually need to repeat this stuff. If I don't read it out loud, it's usually just because I've internalized the information. And figured people don't necessarily need to hear me repeat it. I don't know if that makes sense. Because I do actually read chat, I just don't always respond because I'm usually focused on what I'm working on, if that makes sense. I don't know. Let's see. I wonder if Shell would appreciate Wander making lube and rubber in her presence. She was generally nonplussed about the Headless King of Lube Mountain. Shell can make the occasional raunchy joke, but almost never on stream. She, like, her reputation is important. Oh wow, that actually helps considerably. Did they? I thought they changed it so you can't actually. Oh, how do we turn off the map thing? Oh, I did. How do I turn it back on? Oh, it's just a setting. You. Generic bowl. Why is it a generic bowl? Bloodroot. Okay, can I... Oh, can I only scan the, Oh. I can scan the laser cutter. That's what I can scan. And thank you, Jazz, for the 5-month resub. 5 months, how time flies. I thank you so much. I will actually probably see you guys soonish, I think. This all goes well. We've found a place.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Kind of talked about it a little bit.
30 seconds.
I'm probably going to die if I stay here, so we should probably find that. Let's go back up. Too deep. I've gone too deep. Okay, you're back. Oxygen, oxygen. Oh, that is not nearly enough, but I might be able to get some gold. That's not helpful. That's not helpful.
30 seconds.
There's some more oxygen here. Silver. Oh, gold and silver are like separate things. Cool. And now I'm going to die because I don't know how to get out of here. Open up, open up, open up. I got the need. I'm gonna start dying. There we go. How do we get out of here? I think it was this way. We need that high capacity oxygen tanker, otherwise this is going to go bad for me. But I think we're good. That was close.
Oxygen.
It's just shy of sustainable amounts of oxygen. So yeah, generally not supposed to do that. But in that case, I didn't really have much of a choice, and we're good. You need the rebreather. I need a couple of things. Unfortunately, until we actually like get our hands on the blueprints and whatnot, I am very limited in what I can do. Is that? Nah, it's just Sea Glide fragment. I was really hoping I could get more silver than that, but I guess that's an okay amount. No wonder you got greedy. No, I got exactly what I needed. And y'all say it's luck, but that was a calculated risk, and it was calculated perfectly. All right, let's see. So we've got this. What do I need for the tank? Titanium, glass, silver ore. Oh, we just need the glass. What am I doing? Bonk this off. I really wish I would actually use the thing if I have it equipped. But I guess not. Anyway, so this will help a lot. Let's see. So next up would be rebreather. We've got the repair tool. I don't know if it's helpful. Air bladder. Oh, but that's like fast personal buoyancy. I don't know if I care that much. We also have a beacon. Let's grab a beacon, just in case I find something interesting. Okay, good, and beacons are small. Okay, we should probably eat and drink. At this point. Hello, I am here for food. Where are you, creatures? I wish to consume you. Are you edible? You look small and edible. What is this thing? I don't know, but I'm gonna eat it. It's an eye. It is literally just an eye. You know, you'd think a creature that exists as just a giant floating eye would have a better chance at seeing me coming and then trying to avoid me. Okay. What is it? Small edible prey fish. High in fluids, low in calorie count. Hard to keep down. I mean, yeah, kind of no surprise. You're just eating a literal eyeball. See, air bladder is useful for getting up to the surface fast if you need it. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Maybe? I think they had something similar in the previous one. And I was like, and I never needed it. Okay. Oh, we have a thunderstorm? Yep, we do. Weather's getting better in this game, too. Okay, so we should probably see if I can find a better means of descent. Because my current means of descent sucks. Oh. That's a... Can't do that. Okay. There's got to be an easier way to get down than through tangled nonsense land that we were in earlier. Ow. Okay, note to self, don't try and take that at high speeds, you will crash. Man, these suckers are everywhere. Symbiote. Oh. Oh, you can grab them. They don't like it when you do, but you can, in fact, grab them. Neat. Okay, how much deeper can we go over here? This looks mildly promising.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around. Probably not gonna stay here. It's save? I guess I'm not gonna lose anything if I die, so it's not that big of a deal. Hello. Which is this thing? Not a clue. Doesn't lead anywhere. Well, something just exploded. Okay. So we've got a vent. It doesn't look like it leads deeper, though. So I'm just gonna write it off. We just keep grabbing silver and whatnot. We might as well. But remember, right? Unless it gets, unless the recipes have changed. Are you only worth 30? Yeah. So these things are only worth 30 ever. If I remember right, silver was like by far one of the rarest and most useful back in the day. Now probably is, I don't know. Well, I mean, it's common. I can actually get a hold of it. Whee! The game's a little choppier than Subnautica was, but I guess, I mean, that makes perfect sense. It's unfortunate, but like I was actually really worried that this was going to be one of those games that would be a little hard on my computer and recording, because like I legitimately want to record as much as possible before I go, or at least before we run out of content and, you know, then just put this series on hold for a year or two while we wait for major updates. Or maybe we don't. I don't know. I don't really know how I'm gonna handle this game, because previously I just started over. Probably gonna be what I do in this one as well. Let's see. So we don't have any new beacons. Yeah, Alien Sanctuary and the Twisty Bridges. Yeah, I miss having a map. The map was so nice. It was a cheeseball mod, but it was so nice. So, kind of keep looking around. At some point, we're gonna find some easy means of getting down. Just a giant pit. It was easier in original Subnautica because you could just more or less find any point and be like, dark oceans, let's go down. Oh, not a big deal. If there's any more limits here, I'm sure there will be a map mod when this hits full release. Yeah, I hope so. Admittedly, I'll probably have to buy it on Steam if that's the case. I've got this through the Epic Game Store. Oh. You know what? What about this giant hole? Where does this lead? Because maybe if I want to go down, maybe I just have to find the right spot. Wonder you're going too far right. Probably. You can see the shadows of all of the Titan hole fishes around here. This is where I get got by a Reaper Leviathan, and then that's just the end of it. What is out here? This feels like a lot more open ocean. I get the distinct feeling I'm not supposed to be out here. Well, gonna check it out and probably get killed.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Probably gonna drown? Huh. Why even let you go out here? Yeah, I was expecting a ghost leviathan to show up. But, instead we've got the polygonal nope. Alright, well, we're heading back, because this area is extraordinarily boring. How far out can you go? I don't know. I feel like I've found my way into a new biome that is straight up just non-existent. Which is fine, I guess? Yeah, ghosties might be gone. I would actually prefer that if they had straight up boundaries that you can't go out. See, if you keep going out to the sea, there will be some cool stuff. Oh, over there? We can mess with that later.